What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. You can call me Spree and welcome back to another Madden 20 video. Now today I want to share a bit of a coin making method that I've been using to build up some sets and make a decent amount of coins. The reason I love this method so much is it doesn't matter how many coins you have. You can have 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, millions of coins. It doesn't matter what you have, you are going to be able to make profit from it. And from what I've seen, I think it's guaranteed profit. The way I'm approaching it anyway, it's going to be guaranteed profit. There's a lot to cover, so I'm just going to jump right in now. Alright, post-production me here. Unfortunately, the audio cut out a little bit in the first iteration of this video, but I'm going to be able to reuse the footage. I think this is actually going to work out. I think I rambled a little bit too much. I'm going to be able to edit down the video a little bit and cut it down to hopefully around 10 minutes, so I'll try to keep things nice and succinct. Let's get stuck in. So this coin making method revolves around the harvest promo, and in particular these 75 to 79 overall cards. They sit for around 1,800 to 2,000 coins at most times. Their price sometimes drops a little bit, but it always levels out back into this range. Whenever I sell them, I like to sell them for about 2,000 coins. You'll see that I've sold a few at 2,000 coins just a few hours ago just to test the market. Sometimes they'll sell really quickly at 2,000 coins, sometimes they won't, sometimes you have to resell them. If you just want them to sell quickly, I like the price of 1,800, they tend to sell and I don't have to resell them. But I'm going to try my luck at 2,000 and see how we go in this video. Now I've just filtered down to 75 to 79 overall harvest players, and this is the results that we get. So we have a card that's just sold for 2,000 coins, not one of ours, but one has just sold. And then the rest of the prices that are listed are also 2,000 coins. Now if you actually pop down to filter down to Riley Reef, you actually see that there are cheaper cards available. And this is one of the things about the market, where it prefers to show results of auctions with less time remaining. So even though there are cheaper options, you're just going to see the ones that are most convenient and ones that usually have less time remaining. So we can take advantage of that in a couple different ways. At certain times of the day, you're actually going to be able to come in and snipe some cards. Sometimes people put cards up in the 1,100, 1,200 range. You can just snap them up, quickly resell them at 1,800, 2,000, still make a few hundred coins after tax. That's one way. The other way that I like to use these cards and to make a bit of coins is actually to build up the sets. Now the sets take 170 to 74 overall card and 175 to 79 overall card. And with a little bit of patience, these cards are actually really easy to attain. Now the golden number that I've been working from is 600. So I'm looking to buy these cards at 600 a pop. And then after tax, if I sell them for 2,000, I get 800, so 2 cards at 600 is 1,200. Selling at 2,000 and making 1,800, that's going to be 600 coins profit, and that's really easy. So to actually search for these cards, I like to filter obviously down to the overall. I like to reduce the cap value as well, because I think cap value really helps. And then I just start working my way through the teams. Now I start from the back because that's just personal preference, but you can start from the top as well. I cycle through the teams and I just try to find cards that are 600 coins or less. It doesn't take very long. You give yourself a couple minutes to work through all of the teams, and more often than not you're going to end up with maybe 5, 6, 7 cards at a time, where you're going to be able to pick up cards really cheaply. Now right here I've just picked up Elwoods. I sniped them for 250, obviously a really good price. And we're just going to add them straight to the set. Usually this is not quite what I would suggest. I think it's much better to go ahead as one of our cards sells, so we can see that 2,000 is a viable selling price. What I usually suggest is you go through all the teams at 1 overall, you go through all the teams at 70 to 74 overall as well, and then move to the sets and just do them all at the same time rather than one at a time. But whatever works best for you, right? Now we can do the same to 70 to 74 overall cards. Looks like we have one straight away, so we picked that up at 550. One card at 550, one card at 250, that's 800 coins. Now we're going to try sell the Gold Harvest player that we create here for 2,000 coins. That's going to give us 1,000 coins profit after tax. That's incredibly easy. All you're going to be doing is buying gold very, very cheaply, turning them into more expensive golds and flipping them. Okay, so unlike the first method, which I think is guaranteed profit, the second is more risky, but in my experience it has been 100% profitable. Take that with a grain of salt, obviously, not everything works out for everyone, but this is just going to be my experience. The second method I want to break down revolves around these 86 to 89 overall harvest players. Now there is a set that you can use to build up these cards, and it is an 82 to 89 random elite harvest player. And what you need to get one of these cards is you need to put in an 83 to 84 overall. I think you need 2 of those. You need one 80 to 82, and you also need 2 75 to 79 overalls. So not too much. When I was going through this process, I was able to snag all of the cards for this process for about 5,800 per set. When you're actually looking at the values of these cards, they're sitting at about 13k. I've seen them anywhere between 11k and about 15,000. 13,000 is a good price. I like selling them at 14. They tend to sell pretty quickly and pretty consistently at 14k. So I decided to build up 14 of these Elite Harvest Player sets. The lowest cards you can get are 82, so 82 to 85s don't hold value like the higher cards. They're sitting at around 3k. What we're looking for is anything 86 or over. Those cards are going to be the cards that we're going to be able to sell for about 14k a pop. So I spent 5,800 coins building up these sets. I would say 75 to 79s at 500 coins, 80 to 82s at 1200, 83 to 84s at 1800 coins a pop. Build these up. Cost me just under 80k, I think, to build all of these sets. I can only speculate, obviously, because we don't know the odds, but I found these sets to be very, very profitable. The first time I did them, I did 6 of these players, and I got 50% back as 86s, so I thought that was a pretty good return. The next time I did 10, and I got 7 back, which I thought was also really, really good. So that was 2 times where I've done really, really well. And then this set that I do, obviously I've already seen this so I know what happens, is particularly interesting because I go on a rough streak to start. I think that's 5 in a row that are smaller cards. From here, our luck changes. And that's the animation we want to see, and we start raking in these 86 to 89 overalls. Now what actually ends up happening is I pull 9 in a row. So after getting 5 82 to 85s, I get 9 86 pluses in a row. Now that's incredible value, right? If I'm selling 9 at 14k a pop, that's going to be 126k. The other 5 cards that I have, I can sell at about 3k a pop, which means I'm going to get about 140k before tax, and after tax it's going to be still over 125k. That's really, really good. I spent less than 80k, I made 125k after profit. So in my experience, this set is really, really profitable. But let's say things hadn't gone so well and I'd only pulled 4 cards out of the 14, so I had 10 what I would call duds and 4 good value cards. Even then, because of the price that we were able to get them at, I'm going to be able to make 56k from selling 4 at 14k and then another 30 from selling the rest at 3. I'm still going to get 86k, and after tax it's going to be like a 1000 coin loss, right? So to make profit you only needed to get 5 of those 86 to 89 overalls, and I think that's a really, really good rate. So you've just seen that I just made 45k from that. That's what I've been working on. That's built up my coins pretty considerably. Alright, so those are going to be the 2 methods that I wanted to talk about. You can combine them to go ahead and complete the Night Train lane set quite cheaply. I've done that myself. I ended up making somewhere in the region of 80 to 90k, so that's a good way to do it. But you need 100 cards total to build up Night Train lane set, so it's going to take some time. I think these 2 sets are 1, profitable, and 2, quick and easy to do, so I'm going to stick with these 2. But of course you can go ahead and do the night train lane set. I definitely think that is a good option. There's nothing too complicated about this method. It's a really easy way to build up coins. I really think that it's going to be really helpful for those of you that maybe don't have too many coins. You want to build up your coin stack so you can spend those coins on the players that you want, and maybe even invest in maybe some of these more profitable coin making methods. So we're going to leave it there, folks. Thank you very much for coming through. Hey, if you found this helpful, definitely pop down and let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like button and definitely subscribe if you want to check out what we do in the future. Alright everybody, go out there and make a whole bunch of coins. Thank you very much for coming through. You can call me Spree, and we out.